Hi, I'm Joe Olivier. This past weekend, the city of Roseville celebrated its 50th anniversary. The festivities kicked off Sunday with a fire station open house where the headquarters on Common Road, west of Gratiot, was renamed the Joseph and Jeanne Reeser Fire Headquarters. Joseph Reeser was a firefighter who died of a heart attack in 1977 while fighting a fire on Galloway Street. According to early reports at the time, it looked like the fire could have been set by two young arsonists. He could have sent in others, but he led the charge into the house to fight the blaze head-on. His wife, Jeanne Reeser, was elected mayor of Roseville in 1981 and served 3 consecutive 4-year terms before retiring in 1993. They raised their 11 children in a 6-bedroom house the family built in Roseville.
Joe and I were native to Roseville. We were born here when there weren't too many cross streets and lots of fields. And the reason we wore our glasses that day was because there weren't any sidewalks in Roseville when we were young, and you got used to ditch jumping. But we were married in '49, and almost immediately thereafter, Joe joined the volunteer fire department. Now, unless you've been married to a volunteer fire department firefighter, you haven't lived. They're nuts.
Matt Millen has been fired as team president of the Detroit Lions, FoxSports.com reported today. A report on the website said that the decision was made Tuesday night and that Millen told some employees of the move this morning. On Monday, a day after Detroit lost to the San Francisco 49ers, its 3rd consecutive defeat to start the NFL season, Lions vice chairman Bill Ford essentially said he'd fire Millen if he had the authority. Asked by a reporter if he believed Millen should leave the team, Ford said, "Yes, I do." The Ford Motor Company executive chairman is the son of William Clay Ford, the franchise's owner since 1964. In rare interviews, the elder Ford has stood by his decision to hire Millen in 2001 and to stick with him since then. With Ford atop the Lions franchise, the Lions have won only one playoff game and have an NFL worst 31-84 win-loss record since Millen took over in 2001. Millen won Super Bowls as a linebacker and was an acclaimed TV analyst, but had no front office experience when he was hired by Detroit. We now go into the field for our man on the street opinion poll. And we have, what's your name, sir?
Marcellus.
Marcellus? What do you think of the firing of former Lions president Matt Millen?
Well, after all this time, they ain't been winning. I think it was a good move, but still, I think they got a lot of work to do. They gotta get it right, because they still ain't winning, and they ain't gonna win no time soon, I don't think. And yeah, they just need to get it together. I don't know. I really don't know what they need. They need a miracle, to me, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, they just need God on their team, but you know, it is what it is.
What do you think needs to be done in order to save the Lions from their losing ways?
Man, I really think, like, people like John Kitna, but I don't. I think they need another quarterback because they got Roy Williams and Calvin Johnson. They are 2 very, very good wide receivers. I think they need to just get rid of John Kitna and get somebody else back there because I don't like him at all. And they need a running back too because they don't let Rudy. They don't let Rudy Johnson. They got him and they don't let him run. So I don't understand that. But they need a running back too. But if I think they get their quarterback good, they'll be all right.
All right. Thank you very much, Marcellus.
All right, thanks, man.
Hi, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How about you?
What's your name?
Vernon.
Vernon?
Yeah.
What is your take on the firing of Lions president Matt Millen?
It didn't make a difference. They were losing before, and they're still losing. I guess, you know, it's not a difference. They just need to upgrade from to whoever from Matt Millen. They definitely need a big upgrade.
What do you think needs to be done in order to save the Lions from their losing ways?
They need God, pretty much. This is horrible. Yesterday they lost to the Bears 34-7, fumbling the ball, missed proper throwing, horrible formations. Wide receivers weren't doing their jobs. They definitely need a miracle. They need somebody like Brett Favre, maybe Barry Sanders needs to come back, but they definitely need something that is supernatural, a phenomena that is not like anything else.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem.
And finally tonight, Pillsbury spokesmodel Pop N. Fresh died of a yeast infection earlier this week. He was 82. The autopsy also revealed broken ribs, a bruised liver, and a collapsed lung. The Macomb County Medical Examiner revealed that it was a direct result of being poked in the stomach for so many years. In the beginning, Pop N. Fresh was not considered a very smart cookie, blowing most of his money on junk bonds. His subsequent comeback, however, made him a role model for millions. The funeral was filled with many famous faces from the advertising world. The pallbearers were Tony the Tiger, Lucky the Lucky Charms Leprechaun, and Snap, Crackle, and Pop from Rice Krispies. The casket was covered with flour. The eulogy was delivered by Aunt Jemima, who laid it on really thick. The funeral was held at 4:25 for 20 minutes. I'm Joe Olivier, and that's news to me.